but there will also be there. Hey everybody, get yourself a beverage and let's have a chat about the new SAT. For those of you who don't know, I'm Hillary, an essay specialist with Vanguard College Prep. We work with students on college counseling, college essays, and most importantly for this video, test prep. The new SAT is coming in March 2024, but what does that mean exactly? How will those changes impact how you should be preparing for the test? Here are the significant changes to the SAT and what that means for you. The test will be administered digitally, so no more worrying about remembering your approved pencils. The current SAT sections will be combined in the new SAT. Right now, the SAT is made up of Math with Calculator, Math No Calculator, Writing or Grammar, and Reading sections. The new SAT fuses these sections and is made up of one Math section, all with Calculator, and one Language section, Grammar and Reading combined. The Math section is made up of 2 modules, 27 questions apiece, and covers topics from pre-algebra through Algebra 2. Right now, the SAT gives 4 passages for grammar, 11 questions apiece, and 5 passages for reading, 10 to 11 questions apiece. Perhaps the most significant change in structure and content is that these 2 sections are now combined, and rather than assign 10 to 11 questions per passage, each question comes with its own small passage, usually about a paragraph. I know when I took the SAT, I was so nervous that even though I read through the passage first, I couldn't remember much of it when I got to the questions. So I had to go back and reread sections to provide every answer. This style of testing with a small passage and then a question will hopefully eliminate that problem of forgetting what you just read. While the current SAT tests students on natural science, social science, prose fiction, and humanities, the new SAT ups the ante. All these genres remain, but there will also be passages from drama and poetry. In terms of the questions, grammar remains the same, but the test will incorporate more difficult reading questions. The strangest thing about the new SAT is that it learns about you as you go. The test is composed of adaptive modules, meaning it learns about you as a test taker as you progress through the exam and assigns you various problems based on your performance. But what does that even mean? Where did you come from? I've been here the whole time. That's odd. So what does it mean that the new SAT assigns you different questions based on performance? Well, it means that if you're getting a lot of math questions wrong, then your second module will be easier, but if you're doing nearly perfect on your grammar and reading, then your second module will be more challenging. So I should get some answers wrong on purpose, right? No, don't do that. Why not? Because the more you challenge yourself, the higher your score can potentially be. If you decide to do badly on purpose, then you're accepting a low test score and not showing your real skill level. One thing you will want to keep in mind is that this will make it more difficult to prepare for the SAT using practice tests. You can view example tests from previous years on College Board's website, but they won't reflect the new modular format. There are 2 important things that are staying the same. The SAT is still scored out of 1,600 points. Colleges have no preference between the SAT and ACT, and they'll likewise have no preference between the current and new SAT. Knowing when to test is just as important as knowing how to test, and the changes to the SAT do pose certain obstacles. While we know quite a lot about the new SAT, there are still certain factors that are unknown and a limited number of practice tests available. If you're planning to take the current version of the SAT, you must do so before the end of 2023. If you're planning to test later than that, then it's highly recommended you take the ACT, as this test has no plans to change its format or content. Leave a comment if you have a question on test prep, college counseling, or college essays that you'd like me to answer, and subscribe for more test prep content.